I'm Catherine Clift, and I'm the host for the Dream Big Telesummit. And I just wanted to share some of my takeaways from the interviews. There were some just amazing interviews from the speakers. And one of the things that I found very surprising from one of our speakers was that, we come to this earth to survive, not to thrive or be successful, and that we are programmed by the time we arrive here that survival is the key. And in order to be successful, we have to override that programming. And it's no wonder people struggle so much with this. I could certainly identify with that. And then there was another speaker that said, be careful who you share your dreams with, because not everyone is going to support you. In other words, if you share a dream and somebody doesn't support you, they can basically sabotage you by saying, well, why would you want to do that? And, that brings all those self-doubts up so that you won't move forward. And then there was another speaker that made me a little uncomfortable when she said that if you're not facing some kind of fear when you get out of bed in the morning, you're not growing. But that made a lot of sense to me, because if we don't get out of our comfort zones, then we aren't going to grow. So I really did enjoy that. And then there was a speaker that said that, stress can be a very positive thing. And I never thought of that before, that, turn your stress into success. That many times it's positive stress that keeps us moving forward. But one thing that really kind of hit me was that several of the speakers was living what we might call the American dream. They had the money, the cars, the travel, just about everything that we define as successful, and yet they were not feeling fulfilled. So they were very courageous and left that situation to find out what they did want, and now they are totally happy doing what they are doing now. And also, one of my favorite speakers mentioned that so many of us are living someone else's dream. And that is so true. How many of us are basically doing something our parents wanted us to do, or something our teacher thought we would be good at, or something a friend thought we would be good at, and not really what we want to do? How many of us settle without dreaming our big dream? And I particularly liked it when he said how you find your passion and your purpose. And he gave the analogy of the runway, and that there's many runways out there. How do you know the right one to land on? Well, when the runway lights light up, then you're going then you're going to be on the right runway, and all the opportunities are going to open up for you, and that is just going to be so important. And that's kind of the purpose of why I made this telesummit. I was stuck in a job and a relationship where I was not feeling fulfilled. And I was particularly bothered in my job. I worked in a call center for 25 years. And there were people there that I knew was in their late 60s and over 70. And I knew they were, should be retired. And I went up to them and I said, when are you going to retire? Well, the response was pretty shocking. And they said, oh, I'm never going to retire. They're going to carry me out in a box. I found that extremely saddened and depressing to hear something like that. And the other thing was that so many people have these, what they consider hobbies that, they don't think they can make a living on. For example, my niece is a wonderful example. She's wonderful with horror makeup. And she basically works at all the sci-fi conventions and works at the haunted houses during Halloween. And she's just so talented. But she doesn't believe that she can make a living at it. And there's a lot of people like that. Mm. But I'm very passionate about helping people find their passion and their purpose. And if I can help you in any way, right now I'm looking for my soulmate, and I would love to help other people find their soulmate, or just find the passion and what they really want to do in life. And I'm very interested in what your takeaways are on this telesummit. So if you would leave your comments below, I would really appreciate that. And thank you so much.